Hi, sir. So now we know the situation of what is happening in Tamil Nadu, sir. There are multiple different angles to it, and every day we keep getting the news. வந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்குது. அது உண்மையாக பொய்யான்னு யாருக்குமே தெரில. ஒரு நாள் என்னென்னா ஏடிஎம்கே டிஎம்கே சேர்ந்து கவர்மெண்ட் ஃபார்ம் பண்ண போகிறாங்கன்னு வருது. இன்னொரு நாள் என்னென்னா டிவிகே ஃபார்ம் பண்ண போகுதுன்னு வருது. யார் சப்போர்ட் கொடுக்குறா, யார் வந்து பின்னாடி வரா, ஒரே ரக்கஸாக போயிட்டுருக்கு. ஆக்சுவலாக ஃபார் அ ஸ்டேபிள் ஸ்டேட் லைக் தமிழ்நாடு திஸ் வாஸ் நாட் எக்ஸ்பெக்டட். லைக் சடன்லி பீப்புள் ஆர் சேயிங் ஓகே, நிறைய பேருக்கு டெமோக்ரஸி மேலே ஒரு நம்பிக்கை கம்மியாகிற மாதிரி ஆகிடுச்சு. நாங்களாம் ஓட்டு போட்டிருக்கோம், ஜெயிச்சிருக்காங்க, பட் வை ஸ்டில் இன்னும் ஏன் எங்கள் சிஎம் வந்து கன்ஃபார்ம்டாக இல்லை. ஸோ நார்மல் பீப்புள் இப்போ டெமோக்ரஸியில் ஒரு 38% ஓட்டு வாங்கி ஒருத்தர் ஜெயிச்சிருக்காரு, பட் ஹீ ஸ்டில் ஸ்ட்ரகிளிங் டு ஆக்சுவலி ஸ்வேரிங் இன் செரிமனி போகிறதுக்கு இவ்வளோ தடங்கள் நடந்துட்டுருக்கு. டூ திங்ஸ் ஆர் தேர். ஒன் இஸ் அ கான்ஸ்டியூஷனல் ஆஸ்பெக்ட் ஆஃப் இட், த அதர் ஒன் இஸ் பீப்புள்ஸ் மைண்ட் செட். ஸோ அல்டிமேட்லி டெமோக்ரஸி இஸ் ஃபார் த பீப்புள், அண்ட் வென் இட் டசன்ட் ஒர்க் ஃபார் தெம் they actually start questioning democracy. So this podcast, this talk, I wanted to understand from you, being a very senior bureaucrat and a lawyer, what is that constitutionally whatever is happening is right, or whether it could have been avoided, and what has actually happened. If you can give your perspective on that, it will be eye opening for a lot of people.
See, for understanding the entire situation, you should first understand how Mr. Vijay came into politics and how we won this election. There is a background to it. Background meaning he has been a kind of superstar of Tamil cinema, and that is what has over the years given him the charismatic authority. He has gained so much of charisma amongst the people, particularly the youngsters and the next generation youth, that he has a huge collection of this charisma, which he wants to bring it into politics and do some good work for people. This is probably for example, if Elon Musk stands for election, what does he bring? He brings finance or money and his entrepreneurial spirit and his success as an entrepreneur. If an educated person, Mr. Abdul Kalam, had come, he didn't really come into politics. He was brought in as president. But suppose he comes in, then he comes in as a scientist, he comes in as a hugely high intellectual, well-accomplished scientist and things like that. So likewise, if you take Mr. Vijay, he came into politics with his charisma, that being his capital. Now, with this capital, he wanted to win in electoral politics. There was a huge vacuum in this state, even though we have a very stable government and a very continuous government. The vacuum being, people were not very happy with the state of affairs in terms of anti-incumbency, in terms of corruption levels, in terms of nepotism, in terms of lack of choice. I mean, DMK goes, AIADMK comes. AIADMK goes, DMK comes. And it is no more led by stalwarts like Mr. Karunanidhi or Ms. Jayalalitha or MGR or Annadurai. So they were all social reformers. They were all people of such high stature that they could set agenda for the whole society. So that period is gone. Now we have pure politicians. Now pure politicians are changing every 5 years. We don't seem to have any other alternative. In this situation, Mr. Vijay came. And Mr. Vijay came and he gave a hope, because he is a youth icon already. He gave a hope to people that he will bring in clean administration. He said that he already has seen enough money, so he doesn't need to see money through politics or through political power. And he also, what you call as, made a very famous oath-taking ceremony of his candidates, wherein he made them swear that they will not indulge in any kind of corruption, they will not indulge in any kind of deviant activities, they will not use the public money for personal benefit and things like that. That was a huge thing. This kind of oath-taking was done long back by, I think, Jayaprakash Narayan, when after emergency, when the Janata Party. There were times, I think Mr. N.T. Ramarao also had a similar oath-taking event. So be it as it may, this, what happened was, because of these kind of posturing by Mr. Vijay, he wanted to transform his charismatic authority into a moral authority. He came in as a moral force. He came in and said that I will be not only a whiff of fresh air, but I also will be a clean air. Very clean and very fresh. So charisma directly transforming itself into moral authority. He brought in a kind of moral dimension to the whole picture, by which people thought that he will bring in something new. And that is what was the big expectation. I don't know how much it was felt that this kind of majority or this kind of numbers will come in. I don't know whether he himself believed that this could be a number. There was an overall feeling that it will be hung. It will be kind of hung, not with him getting 108 and so having got this kind of all near majority, it became the afterplay of this election, after the election results, after May 4th, whatever happened is very strange, and that is where we have to make a little analysis. What has happened is he immediately rushed. Congress came in and told that they will support him with 5 MLAs. He was running short of about 11 or 12. Congress, without any hesitation, immediately they told they will, and they gave a letter. Now that created lot of issues. He has accepted those 5 MLAs as partners in the coalition. With this, he went to the governor. Now that is where the whole problem started. We will depart from that narrative a little, and I would say that his victory had a moral dimension. It is absolutely essential for him to continue in the politics on a long-term basis to preserve that moral dimension. If he loses that, then he loses everything. He may become CM, he may take oaths of as a CM, and he may be as a CM for some more time. But the freshness and the cleanliness which he promised, that will be lost. So what he should have done, he won 108. He doesn't need to tell it to the governor, because Election Commission will certainly communicate to the governor the results of this election. With all details, he will be the first man to know. So he knows who has won 108, he knows who is Vijay, he reads newspaper, he knows everything. Mr. Vijay owes everything to the people. People are looking up to him. His entire authority, his entire what you call as power base is the people. Not governor, not anybody. So what he should have done on 4th May when he got the result, he should have announced that his party should have met that 108 MLAs. They should have elected him formally. These are all formal things. Things can't be done informally. These 108 will meet. They'll elect him as the leader of their group. And then he will communicate if he wants to the governor, or if he doesn't want, he need not. He should have held a huge Thanksgiving ceremony. Maybe in the Marina Beach or maybe wherever it suits, because the kind of crowd that would have come for that would be unimaginable. I mean, I would expect about 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs people would have congregated on that day if he had called. Maybe on 5th, maybe on 6th. If he had said, first thing, I must meet my people. I must meet the people who have elected me. Having met, he could have had a Thanksgiving for first 10 minutes. And then he should have introduced each of his 108 MLAs to the crowd. And he should have then administered the same oath which he had told before for having clean government and clean policies. Before this crowd, he should have had that. He should have had that oath taking for those 108 MLAs. It is like renewing the promises that he made. And he could have given then the first question which press would have asked him, or it would have come to to the public mind is, are you going to the governor? His simple answer should have been, why should I go to the governor? There's no reason for me to go to governor. Why should I go and say that I want to become CM? It is for the governor to call him. Our democratic system setup is based on the British system. Parliamentary democracy is more or less borrowed from there. Only thing here we have a president, there they have a king or a sovereign. Whenever a party gets elected in Britain, it is the king or the queen who calls the leader of the party to the palace to kiss hands. That's what they say, that they go and kiss the hands of the sovereign, and he calls him for a cup of tea. And after the cup of tea or before, he will say that please form the government in my name. This is how so it is for the governor to call him. Please come. I would like to discuss with you the government formation. Keep quiet. You have no clue at all as to the power of silence. I mean, two prime ministers have distinctly demonstrated it with such success. Mr. Narasimha Rao and Mr. Manmohan Singh. Never speak. And now that you are going to hold such a high public office, absolutely no ruffle, nothing. Where can the seat of chief ministership go away from Mr. Vijay? It is not possible. People have voted for him. There is absolutely no problem about this 10 or 12 MLAs. There is absolutely no problem. He shall get it. He shall be the CM. There is nobody who can deny. If he had not gone or if he had not said anything, definitely governor himself will call him. He has to call him. It is his constitutional duty to call him. And having called, he will discuss with him. What is your position? Then he can say, this is my position. Would you like to take over as CM? Yes, I would like to take over. Will you be able to get the majority? Yes, certainly in the floor of the assembly I will get the majority. There is nothing about it. Because majority is not 118. Majority is present and voting. Majority is present and voting. Suppose all the MLAs take oath, a speaker is elected and the house is called to order. First item in the agenda is, let us say, a confidence motion in the government. And suppose they say, let us vote. And let us assume that 25-30 MLAs of any party, they abstain, they don't vote. Then the remaining will vote. For that, the 108 has got comfortable majority. So present and voting is the one which is very important. I mean, Mr. Narasimha Rao continued his entire 5 years being a minority. He had shortage of MPs, but he continued and he was probably one of the best prime ministers which India ever had. We can never ever doubt that. He did things which people with huge majorities have not been able to do. So it is for him to say very nicely to governor that it is in the floor of the assembly that I will be able to demonstrate. Have you contacted any political party? Sir, that part I cannot disclose. I cannot disclose that part. Those are acts of political activities, dynamics, which is, I have got 108. I am the largest party. I am the leader of the largest party. And by constitutional protocol or precedents or judicial pronouncements, I should be allowed to become the CM. Now, once you say that I have got 112 because of Congress, then you have got into a dangerous game of making the governor tell you that where are the remaining 6. Suppose you never say, you say that I have got 108 and I will definitely pass the vote of confidence in the floor of the house, on the floor of the house. Nothing can be done about it. This assembly after this election cannot be dissolved, you take my word, without Mr. Vijay being invited to become the chief minister. It is not possible. Even if the worst thing of a president rule is imposed without calling him or inviting him to be a chief minister, it will not stand. Imagine the media pressure, imagine the popular pressure. If Mr. Vijay had kept his moral high ground intact, I have got only 108. I shall get majority on the floor of the house. Period. Don't even say that I want to be CM. Whom else can the governor call for being a CM? Do you think public will accept if any other parties combine together, join together in a totally unethical way and claim the seat? My God, the public outrage would be unimaginable. That is why I told that before anything, Mr. Vijay should have held a Thanksgiving ceremony with 3 lakh to 5 lakh people present. The noise of that would have reached every quarter of the powers, constitutional powers. It is not possible to ignore that kind of noise. See, people wanted to give him majority, that is very clear. It is 108 or 118. That nobody has a counter or a clock showing them that it has reached 108, so will stop. Public has voted spontaneously and the clock has or the counter has stopped at 108. But 108 can be read as 118 by the governor. The simple question is very, very simple. Suppose identical situation, instead of TVK, BJP has got 108. What would the governor have done? That's all is the question. You forget about constitution, you forget about judicial pronouncements, you forget about the law, everything. For the simple reason why you forget is, there is no identical situation described in any constitution or any law. We can't describe. These are all human situations.
And guidelines.
Yes. It can be 108. Suppose nobody can write in the law that if 108 is won by a single person, then what should be? If 109 is, it is not a auto tariff or a taxi tariff that 3 kilometers means 5 rupees, 20 rupees or 30 rupees, not like that. If 108 means what should, it is very simple. The mood of the people has to be gauged. And that could have happened if Mr. Vijay had spoken to the people through a huge Thanksgiving ceremony. That would have changed the mood of the whole state once again. And it would have reminded the MLAs that they are under oath. Before the election, they took an oath. They have renewed the oath. And all those people who want to come as his support shall abide by this oath. Now the question is such a situation possible? The way it has emerged now, there are some people who have joined with him. Are they going to take the oath? Are they going to subscribe to the pre-poll policies and cleanliness that he has promised? The freshness and cleanliness? If that is not going to happen, then it is the people's mandate that has been betrayed. There is no power on this earth which could have stopped Mr. Vijay from becoming CM after getting 108. It is a question of not doing anything. The Eastern wisdom of Lao Tse should have been told to Mr. Vijay that don't do anything. Just don't do anything. Enjoy your time. Have a great big event of Thanksgiving. Meet the people. Talk to them. Don't criticize anybody. Don't question any authority. Don't do anything. Public will do everything. Media will do everything. There will be outrage all over. If he is not called, he shall be called. If he is called, he should not get into this argument of majority at all. I have got 108, sir. If you feel I can be sworn in, please swear in. Do you think you will get majority? If I don't get majority, I will have to resign. Very simple. There is no need to get involved with this 112, 105, 115, 118. Then we have reached, you have not reached anywhere. Tomorrow if they pull it out, where is the moral authority which you have gathered up so much? You have built up a ton of charismatic authority by your decades of such good acting and being a popular actor. You are such a charismatic person. That charismatic person has become a morally upright person through your own speeches and through your own, and particularly when there appeared to be a huge moral vacuum in the whole political atmosphere. You have tried to fill it. Now, having tried to fill it and public having supported you, where is the whole thing now? Where is the situation now? This is the question. Why did you play into the governor's hands? Where was the need? You have already, the public has told you, you are our CM. No force on earth can stop you. Just wait. Just don't do anything. There are times when we should not do anything at all. Anything means anything. If somebody says something also, don't listen. Just keep quiet. Watch maybe one of your old movies and have some good time. In 2-3 days, things would have become so crystal clear. You should watch the movie Lawrence of Arabia. This is exactly from that. This ragtag army of Lawrence of Arabia, consisting of all the tribals and all, they defeat the Ottoman Turks in certain pockets and they reach Damascus. And the regular British army also reaches Damascus. Then these people say that we will hold the water filtration plant, we will hold the electricity generation, we will hold the telephone, this, that and all. The field marshal who are there, Allenby, if I'm not wrong, he is just sitting. He has ordered his troops, don't do anything. Just don't do anything. Don't move out of barracks. Just sit. They will play it out themselves. In exactly 48 hours, the whole thing, all the tribes who won, everybody went away. This is exactly the same situation. Don't ask anybody anything. You have got 108, just sit. And let the cinema happen. Let it move on.
So what has happened is this, sir. But for example, there is a floor test of who has majority. and on that particular day, if Vijay doesn't have majority, he just has 107.
Okay.
Then what will happen to that government?
Suppose all are present and voting, entire 234, and he gets only 107, then he loses. Mr. Vajpayee had lost by one vote, and his government had to resign. That was also courtesy our earlier CM only.
Okay.
It was all courtesy our earlier CM, former CM, made sure that he loses by one vote. But he had the moral stature. But he immediately came back. If Mr. Vijay loses in an assembly by that slender margin, and if elections happen after that, he will get more than 200. So are you in the long game or you are in the short sprint? That is the question. Are you here for the longer stable post, or you want to just take the oath and leave it? Now you have played into the hands. Now suppose you have cobbled up 116, 118. Suppose after some time 2 people withdraw or 5 people withdraw. Then what will happen? Again will he lose? This happened to Mr. Chandrasekhar, who was Prime Minister. Mr. Rajiv Gandhi had extended his support from outside. Then there was an allegation that 2 constables were standing outside Mr. Rajiv Gandhi's house. And he said that our house is being spied upon by 2 Haryana constables. I mean, look at the absurdity of the whole thing. Then he said, in these conditions, we cannot extend support. And the government fell. Now, such 2 constables can always be found outside somebody's house. How will you prevent that? So, what should not be lost is not majority. What should not be lost is the moral high ground which he was holding. If he loses that, then to recover it is impossible. Now, will he administer the same oath of office, same oath which he administered to his candidates, to the Congress MLAs, to the VCK MLAs, to the other MLAs before they joined the government? Will he do it publicly? Will they accept? That is the reason why public voted for him, because you are bringing freshness, you are bringing cleanliness, you are bringing something different. You are transposing yourself from your hero image to the political hero image. Now this is something which somebody should have told him, that keep quiet, don't do anything. If he doesn't do anything, you are asking me questions, I am asking you back. If he doesn't do anything at all, would the governor call him or not?
He has to call him.
He has to call. Why don't you understand that? There is absolutely no choice.
Is there a time period for the governor to call?
Yes, immediately it was called in 1 or 2 days. He has no choice at all. I mean, this is open society. Media is watching, social media is watching, people are watching. There will be so much of hue and cry which cannot be managed. There will be so much of pressure. Why are you not calling Vijay? Can he say in the public that I am not calling because he doesn't have 118? Then can he call anybody else? He cannot call anybody. There also Mr. Vijay should have played very, very tough. He should have told Mr. Governor, I respect your invitation. I will not show you any majority here. If you don't want to swear me in, don't swear me in. I have got 108. There are precedences where similarly placed leaders have been sworn in as GM. And they have been given 1 week or 10 days to prove their majority on the floor of the House. Supreme Court has held time and again that it is the floor of the House where majority has to be tested. I shall not indulge in any kind of discussion with you on that aspect. Leave it. And he should have come and told the press that this is what I told the governor. Where will be the moral authority, you see? It would have been sky high. You can't even imagine where he would be. Beyond your imagination.
So, is dissolving the assembly easy if he doesn't prove a majority?
Dissolving assembly is not at all easy until the last effort is made to find if a government, legitimate government which can run is explored, the possibilities explode. The governor cannot dissolve the assembly.
There is a huge cost involved with the elections, and there is
not only
law
cost,
and order.
there are a lot of precedences. Lot of precedences. I think if I am not wrong, Himachal Pradesh was dissolved and the Supreme Court restored it back. If I am not wrong. There are many instances where or Arunachal Pradesh, where the Supreme Court has come down heavily on the decision of the governor to dissolve the house. Governor decision means basically the central government's decision. because he will send a report to the President and Home Ministry, and then the thing will be evaluated. And dissolution of assembly is light years away. It's not ordinarily away. It is very, very, very far away. The narratives have been totally wrongly projected. If there is no majority, the government will fall. If there is no majority, government will fall. If suppose there are 20 people or 10 people abstain from the voting, government will not fall. That is how floor is managed. There are any number of laws which has been passed in recent past where the opposition were either bundled out, they walked out or nothing. Laws have been passed without anybody in opposition. Not every time the voting is done with the
100% attendance.
there is no such present and voting. This is the law. This is the law. If the present and voting is in his favor, which it shall be, he will get it. Now, out of this 118 which he has cobbled up, one will become speaker. Then it is a very, very wafer thin issue, na? Suppose two people don't come, then suppose they are really not well. Suppose 5 people are not well. Then will the government fall? That is why the framers of constitution have written present and voting. And present and voting, it could have been managed. There is no need to manage also. You just show your moral uprightness. Whatever you showed before election, if it could have continued after election, the whole scenario will be in his favor. I am not saying it is not in his favor, but he has transformed himself into a normal politician. That will cost. Now also he should put a break. I would love him to be a leader for a long, long time. I would love that he matures himself into a leader as he was a leader in the cinema. Same in real politics. For that he has to understand that there are times when you just keep quiet. Just don't do anything. Let the whole thing play out. Na? You yourself are saying that if suppose he had not gone to governor and if he had had a huge Thanksgiving and he had gone home and he is relaxing, what will the governor do? Where is it written that the person should go and tell the governor that I will make the government, I will put a claim that I will make the government? It is the governor's business to call the person. He has to just inform that I have been elected head of the single largest party. That's all. And keep quiet. Let us see what happens. Now, what would have happened? 100% there will be no dissolution. 100% nothing can happen without calling Mr. Vijay. It is impossible.
I think once he becomes a CM, then probably the floor might change. The climate of the floor might change even after he's
yes.
CM. Yes.
See, 108 is sure. That cannot break also.
Yeah.
Because it requires 2/3. So his 108 is intact, which is just short by about 11 or 12.
Correct.
That would have happened just like that. If the governor had sworn in him without any precondition, without testing the majority by himself, he would have done it. He need not have gone to anybody. He would have gone to the floor and things would have happened.
And it's an anonymous support, right, in the floor. Nobody knows who is supporting.
No.
It is like...
It is known.
It is known. So, publicly you will have to support him.
Publicly you have to support him. And see, other parties, political parties also know the mood of the people. The desperation of the people to have a change. And the kind of popularity that Mr. Vijay is commanding is something which no political party will take a chance.
The party itself will go.
After all, Mr. Stalin, who is such a seasoned politician of such high stature, he himself told that for 6 months we don't want to do anything. We just want things to play out. Do you think they would have opposed him in the assembly? Nobody would have opposed.
Okay.
Nobody would have opposed. Provided you don't claim anything at all. Your claim is only one thing, which is solid, that is 108 MLS. That is yours. Nobody can change it.
Right.
Second thing is the huge public mandate for you and the public will that you shall be the chief minister. These two things are your assets. Don't create any liability this side. Build on this. And how did you get these two things? By grandstanding morally. I am already rich. I have seen enough wealth. I don't need money to make money from this politics to sustain or to do anything. I have seen life. I have seen luxury. I have seen everything. I have left the cinema world at the peak of my career. This is what he told.
Yeah.
What does that show? That I will be upright. Then what did you do with your candidates? You made them take a oath. That public money, we will not use it for personal purpose. We will be upright, we will be this, that and all those things.
Correct.
This is the reason why he came.
Mm.
Can he make the same thing happen with the others, with these 10 people?
Okay.
These 10 people will completely subvert the whole thing. Whatever he has built up, it will not take even 6 months. Nobody can form government without him. Without him being the chief minister, it's out of question.
So how frequent, like any day the MLAs can come from the other parties who are in alliance and tell that now we don't want to support. It can happen any day, is it? No confidence motion on the minority government can't happen.
See, once a no confidence motion is presented and if it is lost, then it is another 6 months or 1 year that you cannot again
pass that. Okay.
It's not the daily you put no. Those procedures are all very well set.
Okay.
It is not the fancy of the opposition to, and nobody will do it. You see, you try to understand that the opposition parties today, meaning DMK and AIADMK, which are the main opposition parties, they are seasoned political people. They have seen power. They have seen power for decades and decades. They are very mature and they are very, very nice. They will not interfere with anything. But with whom has Mr. Vijay aligned with now? That's a different thing altogether.
So
I am giving you a food for thought. Suppose Mr. Vijay had gone to meet Mr. Stalin. Suppose Mr. Vijay had gone and meet Mr. Yadapadi. I am just giving you food for thought. What's wrong in it? Suppose he had gone and met, not for asking support, just gone and met that thank you, we had, this election is over, now I would like your guidance. When even if I form the government, I want your guidance. What is wrong in that? In America, the past presidents play a big role in advising the current president. I mean, I don't know about the current president, but it is the president.
Okay.
Across the party, they talk to the president who is in power. The past presidents carry a value. You cannot discard people like Mr. Stalin or Mr. Yadapadi who have held power, who have seen power from close quarters. They have been with power for decades. Their wisdom is available for Mr. Vijay if he knows how to ask for it. I mean, after all, I will take 1 minute to tell, after the Ramayana war was over, Lankan war was over, Rama told Lakshmana, go to Ravana, he is going to die. Please acquire his wisdom. He might have lost the war, but he was a great statesman, a great intellectual, a great yogi, a great bhakt, so many things great. So don't think he is just a person whom you have beaten in the war. Go and acquire his wisdom. It should not go away with his death. This fellow, this Lakshmana, true to his arrogance, he went and stood near his head. And he said, okay, tell me what all you know. He just kept quiet. He didn't speak anything. Ravana did not speak anything at all. Then this Lakshmana came to Rama and told him that I went like this, and he never spoke. Rama, being who he is, he was after all he told that, he smiled and told that your method was not right. You should have gone and stood near his feet and then asked humbly. You have not defeated anything. You have defeated him physically in the war, that's all. Can you even this much, degrade Mr. Stalin? After all, he has done a great job. Mr. Yadapadi, for his 4.5 years, he did his work. These two are chief ministers who actually were there in the were ruling Tamil Nadu. So they have contributed hugely. If I were to be in Mr. Vijay's place, I would have gone and met Mr. Stalin. Sir, I would like to sit with you for half an hour and have a cup of tea. Not called Mr. Stalin. He should have gone to him and told him. That is humility. That is what increases your moral stature. That is what makes you a darling of the people. That is where the assembly, Mr. Stalin would have said, okay, my people will not vote. They will abstain. That is where you build credence. This adding 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, Ah, I got 118. Is no 118. You are getting this 118 at the cost of your huge moral authority which you have gathered up. You cannot afford to lose that. You should have straight away gone to Mr. Edapadi, sir, I want to come to you and have lunch. Will he say no? No, nobody will say no. Go alone. Sir, the war is over. Now it is time where I learn. And I cannot learn without you. I cannot learn without you. What is wrong in it? Just imagine the beauty of the whole situation. Tamil Nadu would have been praised sky high. I mean, nobody would have understood what is happening in Tamil Nadu. What is this man Vijay? This man commands a kind of moral respect and moral high ground which is unimaginable in Indian politics. What he would have lost? He would have lost nothing. And he would have gained the whole world. He need not go to governor at all. Governor should call him, and if governor calls him, he should say, sir, kindly send the vehicle also. I will not come by my vehicle. You are calling me, I will come. You send the vehicle, I'll come. He should have gone. And he should not have spoken about government formation at all, oath taking at all. He should have simply gone and said, sir, how are you? Where are you from? You are from Goa, I believe. How is Goa? This, that, everything. That man should have been so frustrated to make him talk about oath taking. He should not have spoken. He should have simply told him about so many things. How are things there? You are in Kerala also. How is Kerala? This, that, and all those things. Then he himself will ask, what is your program? I don't know, sir. It is in your hands. But you got only 108. But I have to prove only in the assembly, not here.